Hello and welcome everybody. It is fantastic to have you here. It's fantastic to have Ryan here. Big fella, how are you today?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. I'm just sitting here reading about how Nick McCosy has awarded me yet another 200,000 credits. Not sure if I was supposed to get that or not, but look, it's a pleasure for my continued support, Gran Turismo and Polyphony Digital, despite the fact that you've done very little for me. But that's not a big deal. That's fine.
I wonder if people out there in the world are getting credit because of you.
I would, you know, almost certainly not. Almost 100% not. It just gave me 5,000 mileage points, which is cool because that's always maxed out. So that's a thing.
Yep.
Nice one. Thank you for those guys. And it looks like they didn't do the update information when I first logged in, which is cool. I quite like that for streaming because I could go through everything. Nonetheless, I would like to start off with a little bit of perspective, if I could, thanks. So, if you've been watching me for a little while, watching my streams for a while, if you know who I am and the cut of my jib, you know what sort of tracks I like, you know what sort of cars I like, and what I enjoy doing in sim races, then you will already have most likely figured out that today's update is potentially not going to be my favourite. They have added in, of course, in patch 1.32, which did come out today, they have added in a very large oval track. It's I don't even know how long it is. It's ridiculous. It's two huge long straights with just a connecting corner between each straight. So nothing particularly exciting going on there. It's not my cup of tea. They've also given us a bunch of, or they've given us 8 road cars. No race cars at all. Again, road cars aren't really my thing. You know, is it a little bit disappointing for me? Yeah, sure. Why not? I would much rather have had a racetrack and some race cars. But to go back to a little bit of perspective, I will just point out, of course, that this is 100% free, as has every update been. So I appreciate the fact that they're still giving us content. Sure, this group of cars and this track is not really for me. Nonetheless, they are doing it. And that's a good thing. I think we should still show some appreciation. I've been reading the comments on Twitter and on the YouTube video and everything like that with people's thoughts and comments, and that's fine. That's totally great. Here is the big GT350 Mustang, by the way. This is one of the new cars that came out in this patch. How much was it? I didn't even actually have a look. I've got $2.2 million, so I am able to buy these. I think Mustang is one of the ones on my list I will probably buy at the cost of $400,000. You hate to see that.
Oh,
nonetheless, it is done. But yeah. Anyway, I don't want to harp on about it too much. Obviously, this kind of update, this track, these 8 cars, they're not really for Ryan and I. That's not what we do. But I still really appreciate the fact that Polyphony Digital are pumping out free updates with tracks and cars. You know, most games these days do not do that. So, yeah.
I think the part for me which makes it really sort of mixed emotions about it all is the fact that most of the cars in this update are really just ported and polished from previous editions of Gran Turismo.
They are very much like this is. Yeah, again, I don't want to complain too much about this, but it is a little bit of a phoned in. Yeah. Update. Like, they have literally just grabbed holy shit, that's $10 million. The Aston Martin DB3S, if you wanted to pick that up, and that is a really cool old car. Like, that is such a badass car, 1953 there. That's going to set you back $10 million, so I'm not going to be purchasing that today. Of course, it's a GRX, which means it is, like every other GRX car,
vehicle.
Entirely useless. Yeah. Cool car though.
The thing with this one is it's not really a race. It's not actually a real car. It's a sort of edition that was made.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's in the game is because it won the Gran Turismo Trophy.
It did.
Award at Pebble Beach. So it's that's why it's there. But
it is. I mean, it's a cool car. The TVR obviously is here. I'm going to get it in Reflex. It should be Reflux purple because it's horrendous. That's what I'm going to buy it in because it's. You know, I like buying things as ugly and horrendous as I can get them.
Of all the colours, you choose that one?
I'm going to go with the dirty Harlequin colour. Although they've got Reflex Spice here. Spice might be alright. That's just orange, yeah. I'm going to definitely get something that looks pretty ugly and hard to look at. So for $95,000, that's what I'm going to go. and purchase for myself. Big welcome to everybody in the chat, by the way. Great to have you all here. So, you know, without going through all the names, quite a lot of people here, but it's great to see some names. Obviously, Tej, always good to have you along. Lee Kogan as well, the channel members there. Staniel as well. Who are we missing? Just, I think Nick Magic and Piosco are not yet here, but they will arrive at some point. So it's always good to say hello to the VIPs. That's another N400 car, because God knows Gran Turismo didn't have enough N400 cars already. But yes, you know, I'm not going to beat around the bush like a 70s porn. This is somewhat of a disappointing update for me personally, but I appreciate other people out there like it. People are going to get something out of this track. People are going to get something out of these cars. I'm not buying the Z8, just so you know.
No.
That car is, I mean, look at it. It's horrendous. It's a deeply unattractive car. I don't think I've seen one in real life, actually.
I haven't, that's for sure.
No, it's not nice.
It's another N400.
It's another N400, because you just can't have enough. But I'm sure this will all be updates like this. You're going to get them from time to time, because there are going to be some excellent updates coming up. I'm sure we will get racetracks, we will get race cars, so we can't have everything we want every time. That's 1.2 million now. I could actually afford to buy that Porsche 356. I believe that's actually the first car Porsche ever produced, wasn't it?
Well, it's definitely one of them, yeah.
It's definitely amongst the first ever.
It obviously grew its origins from the Beetle, and
It did.
the guy who owned like the start of Porsche, his brother wanted a sports car and thought the Beetle wasn't quick enough, so that's where the 356 was created from.
Yep, that's the inception, and to this day, Porsche still keep a very similar look to this. They don't stray too far away. Obviously, it's not the same.
You're assuming that there's something wrong with that.
No, well, not at all. And look, it's a magnificent looking car. It's a really cool car, even though it does have the steelies off most trailers on it. At the time, in 1956, probably cutting edge. Who knows?
Well, it was pretty standard.
Had 107 horsepower. That's not bad back then.
Yeah.
And I like the leather belt buckles that hold the bonnet down. That's what I enjoy.
It's a nice little touch.
It is a nice little touch. Now, probably something that perhaps could be more exciting. I've already looked at BMW. Wake up to yourself, mate. Probably something that could be a little bit more exciting about this update is they have changed it. Very ambiguous. They gave us no details whatsoever. Did we get a Ferrari? I don't think there is a Ferrari.
Yeah, the 2416.
Yes, there it is. There it is, 1971. In Rosso, not a bad little colour. Rosso Cairo, it's definitely a thing. I mean, that's not a bad looking car for 1971. I suppose it's, you know, it's probably not been on too many posters on walls, but it's fine. It's a car.
Yeah, it was the iteration after the 330p in the late 60s.
Yeah, okay.
Started creating a little bit more of a street-going GT version.
Yeah. 356 was the first. Speedster was a later iteration. Okay, thank you for that, Squid. New meme strat in GT, Hot Lap SSRX with a Fiat 500. That Miko could be exceptionally boring, but it could be a hoot. Who knows? What's the new track, Ratsack? It is a big oval track. What's it actually called? I did know the name of it. I forgot the name of it.
Special Stage Route X.
That's it. Special Stage Route X. You may have seen it from
exciting.
Previous Gran Turismo titles. It's
the name's about as exciting as the track. It'll
probably make for some good scapes. If you want to test out the top speed of cars, it'll probably be a bit of fun there. The Fairlady Z is another new car that's come along. The Nissan Fairlady Z.
350Z.
Yeah, it is the 350Z. Yeah. Make no mistake about it. Another N400, is it? N300 this time. I'm going to buy that because, you know, they're fine. One of my mates had one of these. So, he had it in silver. So, to honour him, I'm going to buy it in silver as well for 36,000 credits. You love you some ovals, Brownie. Well, that's good. That's good, and that's what I mean. I don't want to rag on this update too much because we did just get a whole bunch of new stuff for free, and the track will appeal to some people. The cars will appeal to some people. So let's go through and have a little go. The way I'm going to run it is the way I normally do with updates. So I'm going to open up a lobby at the track, open class, so you can try all the new cars out. And I'd love to see all the new cars from the update. I'd love to have a track full of cars out of this update if you can help it. Obviously, the 1998 Integra Type R, pretty iconic car for Honda, and it's not too bad to see that in the game. It is obviously restricted because it's wrong-wheel drive, as all the Hondas are, but still, for its time, in the 90s.
The flip side to that one is obviously the S2000, which was very nice.
It was.
In the rear-wheel drive, not front.
Yes, that is quite correct. But of course, in 1998, you could buy an FD Mazda RX-7U, and that's where the smart money was. As it turns out.
Well, I guess that's one thing.
Yeah. Just saying, not making a big deal out of that, but special stage route 5 or 11 won't sound as bad. That's true. Is my little mosquito fan blowing right on the microphone? Let me know if it is. If it sounds like I'm in gale force winds here. Is that everything?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Cool. So let's go do it. Oh, there we go. Now I'm finally getting the update information that I wanted when I first started the live stream. So the TVR Tuscan, I bought the TVR. We saw the Nissan Fairlady Z. I also purchased that. I purchased the Shelby GT350, so I want to try those. The BMW Z8 I did not buy because it's horrendous looking. I did buy the Honda Integra Type R. The Ferrari Dino was, what was that, 1.7, did I say?
Not 100% sure.
1.7 million, something like that, so I didn't buy that. 1.2 I think it was, I didn't buy it. The Aston Martin DB3S 1953 model, as Ryan explained earlier, it wasn't really a real car, but it is cool nonetheless. $10 million or credits, so you want to have some cash in the bank there. And of course the Porsche 356, maybe that was the 1.2 million. Either way, I didn't buy that either, but another relatively cool car. Here is the track. So for those who don't know what the special stage Route X is, you can see it in all of its glory there. It is quite picturesque, but it is also a copy and paste from previous games. And I liked how Polyphony Digital were like, due to its popularity in previous titles, we're excited to bring it back. It's like, was it really that popular? I know some people did used to use it in the older versions to test out top speeds of cars, because it's one of those places you can really go and just wind a car out to buggery. But beyond that, beyond a bit of a test track, for me personally, there's not a lot of value in it. Here we go. The beginning events have been added to GT League section of campaign mode, Beginner League Z. So there you go. You can go and race the 3 Z cars that are now in the game. Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop has been added to the Circuit Experience. They continue their trend of adding the Circuit Experience one update too late. We've got some new escapes. Nice one. And you can relive the 2018 series right there if you want to, which I don't. But I do have a days logged on bonus, so I'm going to go and get that. What did I hit? Oh, I can actually see what that was, but there's a bit of Circuit Experience. 181 days, there you go. So I finally reached my level 3 for days logged on. There you go, the Dino, or the Dino is 500,000. The 356 is 1.2, yeah. Yeah, but 10 million, Luca, that's, ain't that a thing? Nick Magic, welcome, my friend. Great to have you along as the newest channel member. Always good to have you guys come out. Use the Fugu Z on Special Stage X for a lobby tonight. 15 minutes hope in time for the lobbies, hopefully. And hello, Hippie. Happy update day. It is a happy update day, because we get free content for nothing. Let's go and start a lobby. Let's get out and turn some wheels, spin some tyres, burn some rubber and whatever else we do. But yes, what I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself was the one thing that has been quite significant. They've spent a lot of time patching the GR3 cars. I'm not going to go through all those, and by patching I actually mean adjusting the balance of performance. Some surprises in there. They didn't touch the Porsche. A lot of things seem to get a little bit of extra horsepower, but also extra weight. So we'll see how that goes. But they did say as well, and this is probably one of the more... This is one of the points that I'm more keen to try. And that is they have apparently updated, it's very ambiguous, but they said they updated the car physics, like the way the cars handle. And they didn't sort of say which category of car, they didn't say in what way the handling has been adjusted, they just said they did it. So I'm keen to see if the cars feel the same. I'd love to see them spend a bit more time on the tyre model, but anyway, we'll take what we can get. Where's a random lobby that will be set up right? 1.29, that would be right, because it's a patch thing. So I'm going to change this to the right track, if I can find it as I scan through quickly.
What did they do to the McLaren Brownie?
Yeah, they've nerfed the McLaren a bit. So Brownie's gone all in, all chips in on his McLaren to Glory series, and they've just nerfed it. So have fun.
Not ideal.
No, not great. I mean, it's a 12 kilometre straight. So it's is this track length 30,000 metres? 30 kilometres this track, and the straights.
Do we really have to do it?
Are 12 kilometres. Look, we're gonna do it briefly. We're gonna have a bit of a crack, so we can all have a look, because that's important. I just need to make sure the categories, filter by categories, off. It probably won't take me long to get into a car that goes very fast, because I, don't want to get real sad. But that should all be fine. This should all be fine. Yep. I think that's fine. Everything else I can adjust from within there. So feel free to jump in.
Wow.
Yep.
20 Ks of the Nürburgring is exciting.
Yes, that is exciting. 30 Ks of going in 2 straight lines and 2 large bends. And they're not tight corners. You don't really have to, think about it too much. You just do them. They're banked, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played this track for a long time.
I would say that they are pretty banked.
Pretty sure they're banked. It's just about getting max speed here. The slipstream battle, yeah, but I think that's going to get boring in a hurry. 1 lap only, please. Yeah, this might take a while. I'm going to start the TVR because it actually has a little bit of... Actually, no, I'm not. I'll worry about the road cars later. I'm going to try a fast car now so that we don't all die of boredom. What's going to be particularly fast? I don't actually own the... what's that Dodge that's in this game that's really fast?
The Tomahawk.
Yeah, the Tomahawk. I don't think I own the Tomahawk. The Bugatti Veyron GR1. That probably goes pretty quick. Or the VGT, should I say. What car's going to have a fair bit of snot to it that'll actually make this lap not too... Oh, there you go. I do have the SRT Tomahawk. Let's try that.
The Mini?
Yeah, Mini will be a cracking good time. Actually, this Peugeot VGT might actually be faster than the Tomahawk. I'm not sure, but it has the same horsepower and weighs less. So I'm going to try that, because the Tomahawk, I don't really like the Tomahawk very much, and I don't think I've ever used this car. So I'm going to start with that. Car settings, let's just go power. I can't go above 100, but I can reduce the weight slightly. Traction control we don't want on. And we'll go racing super soft. Let's see how we go. Low 600 kilometers an hour can get a 3-minute lap. Wow, Miko, that's... You tried it earlier, okay. So you have to go really fast to do that. Let me just pop this chat out so I can read it a little bit better. Pop out chat. There we go.
Well, I have...
You feel ignored, TJ? Well, what happened, Big Dog? Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Go.
I've gone ahead and just put my foot on the accelerator and then just rested my other foot on that foot, so that no effort required. Just resting my hand on the bottom of the steering wheel because I'm in for a long ollie.
You're on for a long haul. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to have to brake or not. But here we go. This is the new track in a very fast car, which is geared very short. Might have to change the gearing. Let's see if it's a 7 or 8 speed. No, it's just a 6 speed.
I'm loving all the people that have selected new cars from the update.
I've been playing too much iRacing because I just tried to push escape on my keyboard to go back to the pits.
Good one.
No, it wasn't. Oh, and I pushed the wrong button there too. Okay, I haven't played Gran Turismo much lately, can you tell? Okay, I want to cancel the entry. I'm drunk at the wheel here. Change car. We'll try this Tomahawk out. Actually, no, I'm just going to change the gearing of this. Let's do that. Let's go.
I went straight out, and I'm still driving on the first straight.
Oh, she's only got a max speed of 400, the big girl. You're straight out and you're already, what's I on?
I'm just starting the banking on the first turn.
Yeah,
like
right.
3.5 minutes ago, I went straight out.
What car are you in?
The Dino.
Oh, did you? You picked it up. Nice. Okay, that's only saying 400 as well, so I'm guessing that's not 100% correct. Let's try this again. Now, this is content, isn't it? Isn't it, Brownie? You like this content? That's what I do. I do content. Abdullah didn't want the Ferrari, but it was only 100k more than the Shelby, so I just got it. Yeah, that's fair. I can buy that Dino if I want to. Alrighty. We are underway with what may be one of the most boring laps I've ever live streamed. Oh, it's 7 speed. That's good. Also tried to tune a Corvette C7. How did that go? At least I got plenty of time to read the chat.
Yeah, you do.
I think I've got a 4-minute 32 lap at 432 kilometers an hour. Nice. Should get the mirror out for a spin. I might do. There's the 5 kilometer mark. Well, we've got the downhill run here. This is where the speed picks up. But this is, let's be honest, this is just a top speed test track is all this is good for. The Dino's top speed is 174 mile an hour. What's that in real money?
272. Well, that's what I'm currently sitting on as I go onto the 5 kilometer mark on the back straight.
Excellent. So I'm doing 383. It's slowing back down again now that I've plateaued. I feel like I'm starting to get close to the corner. I have just hit the 9 kilometer mark.
Well, you got to get to 12 yet, mate.
Need to put the arrow down. Ah, thank you, Kogan.
Yeah, you don't need the arrow here, mate.
Absolutely amazing track if you have no arms to steer. Yeah. If you have to steer purely with your knee, you really don't slow down for the corners at all, do you?
No. I've got my left foot resting on my right foot so that it holds the accelerator now without any effort.
Yeah. I could get a brick and do this, couldn't I?
Yeah.
This could be the first live stream I do entirely with a brick on the accelerator.
It reminds me of back in the day when you used to do the endurance on the oval. You do it with the Escudo Pikes Peak with like full maxed out, like 1,000 horsepower and everything.
Yeah, the Escudo was the coolest car.
Yeah, and you just set it with a book or something on the accelerator button.
Yeah.
And then just knock the steering control just slightly to the left, so you sort of just ran the wall.
Yeah.
And just leave it and come back and you'd won. And then you'd win the car and you'd sell the car that you won and you'd go and do it again.
Nice. Well, I've just turned the arrow down as far as it will go. So 800 and then 1350 is as low as it will go. Is there any other tricks I can do here,
Is
people?
the car as low as it can go?
Possibly not.
Because that would also help.
Ride height. Let's get that down to 60, front and rear. I'm glad the P1 GTR has a max speed meter on it. Yeah, Z4 tops at 192. Can we do a Q&A going down the straights? Stan, I would love you to do that, so at least I have something to talk about.
Yeah. Starting my first flyer right now. Here we go.
Right, I'm off the track to see if I can do one lap. Tune a road car up to the max so you can go faster. How do you mean, Miko?
Oh, you know how you can spend your mileage points on upgrading the...
Oh, yeah. See, I've forgotten how to Gran Turismo. That's my problem. That's right, at least me jumping in and out of the pits is probably more entertaining than watch me go around the lap. Okay, I need to cancel entry. Let's...
At least with the lanes, it's easy to divert. If you want to go slow, just stay in the left lane.
There we go. Now I can get the weight down to 84. Power ratio up to 136. Here we go. We're going to be cooking with gas now. Can I turn that up anymore? No. Right. One more time with feeling.
Oh. The old girl suffers going up the hill. Down to 254.
Extend the gears harder, mate. I've extended it as far as I can, or do you mean individual gears?
If you extend the overall, then that's basically doing the same.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Traction control off so it doesn't eat some horsepower. It feels quick. But I'm gonna hit limit. Wow, this thing is bouncing around now that I've dropped the ride height down. Holy shit, the bounce. 399 flat out. Oh, you can extend the final gear. I'm going to do it. I know it's, as I say, jumping into the pits is probably still more entertaining than just doing laps. So this is cool. This is good. I like this.
Nothing to lose, that's for sure.
No, not a thing. Right. So,
I mean, you can do all this and still beat me on this lap anyway. So
there's the final gear. Oh, you can crank the final gear all the way up to 5. Is that the right way I want to go?
Maybe if it's extremely...
No, I want to turn the gearing down. I want the gearing to be 2,000, don't I? Not 5,000. Is that right? Am I going the right way here? Is my brain working correctly?
Yeah, I would say so.
You want to lower your final gear down to increase the speed, yeah? Adjust final gear ratio in general. Increasing the value results in a quicker acceleration. Reducing... There we go. Proved what I was saying. One more time with feeling. So the lower the... Yes.
Maybe. But maybe before you go out. I'm guessing, yeah, you're already going out.
Yeah, this is working.
I was going to say, maybe before you go out, you might want to increase the height if that was a problem.
No, it wasn't a problem. It was just bouncy. That's too low. You don't reckon I'll be able to get the speed? There you go. I'll borrow some slipstream. Wait till I get on the downhill section, mate. She's going to rip then. I'd go 3.5, 3.7. So 2 is too low, is it? I'm doing 427 currently. It doesn't look fast because there's absolutely nothing going on this track whatsoever. But here comes the downhill section. Here we go. And I've grabbed 4th. At 433 kilometers an hour, I've grabbed 4 out of 7 gears. I can confirm gearing is set way too low because I cannot even get the RPMs to register on the tacho. So 422 is that the cap there. Alrighty, let's keep experimenting. Let's keep doing it. The real vacuum cleaner simulation, damn right. That's what the...
Jeez, I might even finish this lap before you finish yours.
Mate, before I start mine, you mean?
Yeah, well, that too.
Okay, let's try again with it. Let's go up. What was the suggestion? About 3.5. Let's go to 3.5. Miko said 3.5. He seems to know what's going on. So let's go with that. Well, 3.5 is what it was on, was it not? Hey Erie, how are you, mate? Yeah, Piosco, I think it was the last Gran Turismo that was the real vacuum cleaner simulator, where every car sounded like a vacuum cleaner. They are a bit better here. Okay, let's try this again. So I can do one lap and then change the track. Yeah, no, I think 3.5 is now going to be too high. No, 3.5 seems good. Seems God. Well, if it seems God, it must be good.
Well, I'm coming up to the 10k mark on the back straight for my first flying lap.
Nice. I'm going to do a flying lap this time. I'm going to get a time on the board.
You could probably still beat me to the line here.
Good day. The showdown. We finally have a battle on our hands. Oh, the downhill section. See that speed increase. So, anyway.
I can't help but feel like I haven't really grasped how this car actually works.
Funny that. Funny how when you drive cars in a straight line and don't do anything else.
Its straight line driving ability seems stable. Not 100% sure how it brakes.
Yeah, how it turns everything.
Yeah. What its acceleration is like.
There you go, Tej is 3k's behind you with more than enough time to quickly type in chat.
Oh yeah, there is time.
I'll go up high here. And then I'll see if I can use the banking. I did clip the wall there, which has knocked 10k's off. My bad. This is really quite vibrant. Yeah, there's a lot of vibrations going on here. It's actually just bounced me out into the wall again.
That's pretty violent.
It's very violent, right? You should try being in the car, mate. Now our back teeth are falling out. I've lost 3 fillings already.
Like actual teeth are falling out, not even just fillings.
No, not the fillings, like the whole thing. Like one of my molars up the top just literally rattled out. Why is there a blue symbol around my front tyres, by the way?
Not sure, mine's the same.
Don't tell me that's to do with temperature. Don't tell me they've added... They couldn't possibly have added tyre temp and not put it in the patch notes, could they?
Well, yeah. They might have, who knows.
A few moments later.
You don't even need to turn wheels. It just does it for you. Like you just sort of enter the turn and it just does it. I literally have both my hands either side of the center of the steering wheel at the bottom, and I'm just holding it down so it just goes straight.
Well, I've tapped out at about 444. I think was the quickest I got. I'm in behind Speedy at the moment. Rips out of the slipstream. Tell you what, that thing's got some pace up though. I'm currently accelerating with my left foot. There's something else I didn't think I would ever do during a sim racing live stream. Accelerate purely using my left foot. 6 minutes 5 in the Z4. Good lad time, man. I've seen the tyres go blue before. If you just sit on a track not moving, they go blue. Oh, okay. So apparently, as far as Gran Turismo is concerned, then 435 kilometers an hour is not classified as moving.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done 70 kilometers now in the 100% throttle for the entire time, and yet mine are still reading blue. Like, even just driving at this speed alone would have been enough to generate significant pressure.
Oh, significant. Tyre temps would be off the charts, even though you're not even going around corners.
Yeah.
There's
well,
the
you are up it.
You are technically, I suppose,
but I mean, I'm sure a lot of you remember the story that James made it on Bugatti Veyron when it came out, and they did that high speed test where they got to 422 or something.
Yeah.
And they said that at driving of that speed for 12 minutes, the tyres would absolutely like shred themselves to pieces.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter though because the tank ran out of fuel after 8 minutes. So
T just confirmed his blue.
Just yeah, I don't know. Mine's still blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump on the brakes. Okay, that's weird. I jumped on the brakes and it went away. And as I've been accelerating, it comes back again.
Right. I've now put my right foot back on the accelerator. When do I start this lap? Have I started the lap yet? Oh, no, I must have done. I'm a minute 9 into my lap. This is very good. This is very entertaining. I can see why people were excited for this track.
I mean, I can definitely deal with people wanting some of these cars. You'd be like, yep, that's understandable. There is appeal in some of these cars, no worries.
Street cars they wouldn't mind having a drive of, bit of a race around in.
I want to find the people who are actually...
I hope they don't do any races here. Can you imagine how awful a race would be here?
Flat out, I'd rather just go to the Nürburgring right now.
Absolutely. Well, holy shit, old Adam's got it wound up. I pinched a bit of slipstream, so I still haven't got settings right on my car for some reason. Gotta say, never seen quality content on GT like this before. Thank you, Miko. Appreciate that, mate.
I appreciate the kind words, though.
Yep, that's what I do here on Charlie Rosco. I make good quality content that you can all sit back and get excited for. This gets you pumped, doesn't it? You can literally count street lamps during a race. You could. I would say that straight away. What's that? Good morning, Spider. Every time I watch, I get a free blue thumb. Did you get yours? A free blue thumb? Well, I appreciate you doing that, Spider. It is riveting watching Ozfarm. Can you do some sideways action to head him up? What I'm going to do is finish this lap, and then I'm going to change the track. That's what's actually going to happen here. And we'll go to an actual racetrack and try out some of these cars they gave us. And could you match cars to a track any worse than they've matched this? They've given us the slowest road cars in the game. Well, not literally, but they've given us very slow road cars. And they have given us the fastest track.
I mean, this Ferrari Dino would surely have to be one of the faster cars in that update. Maybe like,
yeah.
I'm talking about in its standard form.
Maybe the TVR.
Oh, I don't know. Because they're pretty heavy.
Trying to ski with my knees right now. It's really hard. It's bouncing everywhere. Oh, I'm going to have to grab it again. Yep, no, I had to grab it.
But yeah, even still, if the TVR is the fastest car, you're still not going to be hitting 300 kilometers an hour in this place.
No. Oh, you probably could. You could probably get the settings right.
No, I mean in a standard form.
Oh yeah, no shit, no. Yeah, no shit, no.
And that's the thing. Like, it's just even if you
even my crash was uninteresting. Oh my god.
I just can't think of a moment where this track is actually relevant.
It's not. It's not relevant. It's not interesting. It's definitely free, so the price, can I say, is absolutely where I like that price.
It is in my price range.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep, absolutely. Let's go to an actual track that's a track.
TJ, what I was doing, and the reason why you would have made contact with me, is because I was trying to make it interesting for myself, and whilst having the accelerator completely pinned, I was like going as close to the edge of the track and then pulling relatively hard to the opposite side of the track, seeing how fast I could steer the car. So like, just to make it a little bit interesting without spinning, you know?
Yeah.
Then obviously Oh look, I was doing actually pretty alright right until I got into TJ's way and he collected me and I did literally like 300 pirouettes.
Oh, that's what I wish I did, but I just kind of careered off into the wall and just slid down the wall with my face. I used my face to stop.
Yeah, well that's, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I legitimately feel like the Nürburgring would be exciting right now.
Yeah, it would be more exciting than this. Do you want to do the Nürburgring?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you reckon, guys? Do you want to do the Nürburgring, test some of these cars out on the Nordschleife, on Nordschleife? Nordschleife? I listened to a German say it.
It's obviously a reasonably difficult track when you're talking about fast cars, but if we limit it to cars that were made in this update, it should be relatively easy to maintain control.
Yes. Even though it's free, I still feel ripped off. Yeah, look, I'm just going to leave that right there.
Yeah, look, I maintain within myself that it seems like it's a pointless ad. I mean, it's like putting a GRX car in.
Yeah.
It's like putting a good car in GRX. Just doesn't make any sense.
I'm touching myself tonight.
It doesn't. And I just got a donation, so I'm just going to wait for a second.
Dono.
To see who that came from. Oz Farmer. Oh, drops a cup. Thank you very much, Oz Farmer. Much appreciate your donation there, sir. Dropping the big $15 does. I'm going to gobble that right up and use that very well to maybe buy a car on iRacing or something. I don't know yet. Nonetheless, I do very much appreciate you doing that. It does help me and my channel out a lot. Obviously, every financial donation I get goes directly back into the channel. I don't pull it out and buy beer with it or anything like that. So let's go try this TVR out. Now, this could be fun. Let's get a set of... So it's got sports hards on its stock. I'm not going to go to racing. I'm going to go to sports soft because I feel like that's where this should be.
I've just gone with the sports hard.
To hard. Do a little bit, then I'm going to come out and modify the shit out of this and see what we can do. Sports hard, and even though I did buy the level ups there, I haven't increased the power ratio or decreased the weight, so it's still stock as a rock. Didn't read the message. Did I get a message? Oh, it didn't come through. It was all about the message. Damn it! You just wait. You just wait there. Everyone has to wait for a second. Just going in there now. Just have to log into a separate dashboard. Won't be a moment. That is definitely the wrong YouTube account. So let's go back and try it all again, shall we? Log in with YouTube. We wait in silence. Oz Farmer said, I'm willing to pay you to F this track off now.
Good thing we did it then.
It's a very good... In fact, I did read your message, Oz Farmer, and that's exactly what I responded to. It may not have sounded like that, but that's exactly what I did. So I appreciate the donation, and the entire reason I changed track was because of you and your donation, so thank you very much. TVA, wow, the cream dash on the windshield is rather intense. And have a look at how dodgy the graphics are on that tacho. What is going on there?
What? It's taken directly from technology on the Nokia 3310.
Can I turn the reflections down a bit, or what?
Can you even see?
I can't. I can do lots of things. Okay, so what I need to do to enjoy this car, let me go, no, let me exit that. I need to move the microphone. No, I'm not going to. I was going to go over to H pattern for this. But the microphone is directly in front of my H pattern, so I kind of can't. But let's turn the TCS down and hang on for what could be one of the craziest laps. Now you know what, I am going to actually go H pattern. I'm just going to move the mic over here. Let me know if you guys can't hear me very well. I'm hoping you still can. Sorry to Chris Redbeard there, who's getting all kinds of sideways in front of me. But I have switched over to clutch and H pattern. Whoa, this car is slippery. Go into third, please. There we go.
Ring drivers in the GT350 Mustang, which apparently has straight line pace, just can't turn. There's a surprising act from a American muscle car.
Why does it keep going into neutral? Please go into gear. There we go. How can you see through the windscreen? Spoiler alert, I can't really. Oh, it doesn't grip or handle at all.
That is a remarkable trait of the TVR though.
Right, we are away. We are underway. I'm already feeling more nervous now than I did. Mr. Gear. Oh, it keeps going into neutral. I must be shifting the lever too quick, which is odd because I wasn't doing that on iRacing. Oh, this thing is a slippery girl. Very, very slippery. Nope. Saved it, I'm okay. You can't see a thing. Look, it's distracting. So if anyone actually likes racing from inside the car, which I'm guessing most people in Gran Turismo don't do, I need to slow down more. How is that for a save though? Can I just point that out? This might be the slipperiest car I've ever driven.
Well, I'm in the Integra and it's amazing.
Really?
Completely standard on the soft hards, the super sports hards, whatever they are, and it's just playing nice, doing what I want it to do. It's not terribly fast, but
this thing is just awful to drive.
It's rewarding, that's for sure.
Oh, nearly takes out Chris. Had to lock up the brakes and take evasive action. Yes, and he overtakes and then panics a bit. It is much better being on the H pattern, although I just completely cocked that up. And actually using the clutch and blipping it. Flat change. That's what happens when you flat change. If you don't clutch it, it just goes into neutral. And same on downshifts. If I don't clutch the downshifts, it just shifts into neutral. God, that is scary. This is a scary car. I mean, I can't see anything. That's the first level of Wash a bit of pace off there. Back to third. Yeah, so once you start using the clutch, you can't just not use it.
I can't believe how much you can't see from driving that thing.
They didn't really think that through when they decided to have the magnificent beige dash. I wonder if they put this in deliberately because TVR owners are like, oh, this is so accurate to real life. Like, you cannot see.
Yeah, the joys of driving a TVR is you can't actually see.
Yeah.
It's really nice that they've replicated that.
Maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe this is Gran Turismo having a little dig, a little laugh at TVR. Oops, tried to use the left foot on the clutch to brake then, doesn't work.
Thoroughly enjoying this Integra.
This is... Nah. What I am going to quickly do though, whilst I nearly get in Nick Magic's way, who's in a sensible car.
Which car is he in?
The Porsche.
356.
Nah, although he goes into the wall. Nah, just the GR3.
Oh.
Held that one a bit better. Just going to pull over momentarily here and adjust the microphone. So it's not... Oh, pull the microphone out. It's no big deal. Okay. Now, can you hear me, Ryan?
Yeah.
Good. I'm back. The reflection of the air vents in the windscreen looks like its eyes. The windscreen reflections in GTS have always been a bit over the top. They have a bit. I now have some arm room, so I can use my H pattern effectively. I had to pick the microphone up. If I'm too loud now, it is a bit closer to my face.
Oh, that's fine.
I have to get out of someone's way. Is that somebody in a Raptor behind me? I tried to stay out wide. It was a Raptor. You can actually shift gears so much faster as well in these style of cars. Oh, I'm just going to go through him. It's no big deal. When you clutch it. If you don't clutch, there's a huge delay between gears.
Looks like someone spun at the straight and Kreutz. I just see someone doing the pirouettes on the map.
I'm just drifting through the second. I'm just drifting everywhere. I try and take a turn and into the big F truck. Okay. Now that we've done that experiment, new physics are great. Drifting feels real and driving feels better. DK Slong, great to have you back, mate, and that is good to hear. Let's go and like, that was pretty hard work. Let's go and make this car awesome, and let's try another lap with this car in good nick. So let's get the power up.
Is there such a thing as good nick in a TVR?
Let's get this weight all the way down. Let's get some racing super soft tyres on. Let us go to a fully customized diff and the gearbox. Max speed, what do you reckon I hit? Do you reckon 330 is optimistic down the straights in the TVR?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go 320.
Even down the dot in Johor.
We'll go 320. Let's go try this. This actually should be a bit of a delight now.
Should be.
Oh wow, the roof cam is awful. I want a bonnet cam, not a roof cam. Oh, no. Yep, no, it's still not that good. But it is going to be faster. Did I put the slicks on?
I don't know, it'll say it above your tyre, mate.
Yeah, I've definitely got the racing super softs on. But apparently this is the hardest car to drive I've ever driven. And I feel like I'm sitting on... I'm doing the Mr. Bean on a chair strapped to the roof because I'm so high now.
Because you may as well go bloody chase cam.
Yeah, just about. This is horrible. I wish they wouldn't put roof cams on. I want a bonnet cam. I got a lot of air then. I got a lot of air. So, now that we've tried the TVR in stock form, and we've also given it max power and minimum weight. Oh, giving it a proper gearbox. Whew. My reflections on the TVR, and my review of it is that it's a really good car if you like to have fun, if you like to go fast and race well. It is not a good car. There's speedy tyres in the old Porsche. Bit of drifting action there for you. Look at that Porsche. Definitely a wild ride. So again, fun factor. Oh, held it. Fun factor is 10 out of 10. Effectiveness, it's like trying to swat a fly with a hand grenade. Oh, I saved it for a second. Good grief. Oh, wow, okay. I'm just going to be ghosted so that we'll get out after Bill Washington and his big F truck again. What an absolutely mental little car. Oh, what a mental car this thing is. This might actually make for a fun race. I wish I could... Oh, you can ban traction control, can't you?
I think so.
Yes. Now, this car in stock form at Tsukuba with no traction control on.
Sounds exciting.
Upon reflection, I regret buying the TVR. It is fun though. If you just want to get in, take your brain out. And try and catch the biggest oversteers in the world. Look at this SpongeBob SquarePants F-Truck. What a ridiculous F-Truck. Oh, I think I made a bit of contact. Apologies for that. I thought I'd snuck through.
Wow, the track looks so ridiculously narrow when you've got it in that.
It does. It's quite hard to drive from up here, actually. It's just so taily and so wallowy. Like, you could probably work on the suspension and make it a semi-drivable car if you wanted to. You gotta go, Miko. No worries. Thanks for stopping by the stream, mate. Appreciate your input. Please turn around, TVR. Just do as you're told. Oh, it is just so hard to get it to do what you want. Try the Z8. It's a bag of wank. Wow, with a sales pitch like that, TJ. Unfortunately, I didn't buy it, and it's going to be hard to go back out and get it. Because I'll kick everyone out of the room. Someone coming up the inside. Apologies to who that was. I have no control over this vehicle. I'm literally a passenger. I'm not actually driving the TVR. I'm just sitting in it and hanging on. Okay, go up the inside. Oh, I tried to get out of the way. There we go. Okay, go up the inside. It's hippie in the TVR. Oh, why have you got so much more control than I do? Maybe I just suck. Did I ever stop and think about that for a second?
That's what I'm going with anyway.
Oh! Well, that was intense.
You go camping, mate?
Maybe I've ruined the car by turning the power all the way up.
What? No.
By turning all the power up and taking all the weight out of it, which is exactly what I've done, I've potentially ruined this car.
Unheard of.
Oh, it's just so hard. Can you just do what I'm asking you to do? But I bet you once I get to the straight, I'll rip past him. Oh, he's nearly. Oh! He's hung on. And this is going to be where the TBR really comes into its own here. Where I can unleash the glory, the fury. She's only a 5-speed though. You scoffed at my 330. But I reckon if I had geared her up slightly, I'd have got very bloody close. Oh, didn't turn. I turned the wheel. I promise you I turned the wheel. And the TVR was just like, lol, nah. Somehow, mercifully, I've gathered it all up. Please just go across the line. Right. Of course he's in a pink one. Of course he's in a pink one. Let's go try another car. Alright, let's try the Mustang. I wish you could sort by the date in which you purchased them. I'm sure I'll see it here if I just concentrate. Actually, I'll tell you what. I did a little shortcut for this so I didn't get stuck doing this. The VTEC. Oh yeah, let's try the Honda. Let's go sort by manufacturer. Aston Martin, BMW, Ferrari, Ford, Honda. Where is that Honda I purchased?
Are we down the bottom?
Nope, got it. Okay, stock settings. Stock settings as it came. Let's go try the Integra.
Oh yeah,
there is a sort by date acquired. There you go.
Yeah, can I say, as Jules just pointed out, there is actually a tape acquired. Just FYI.
Yeah. Now that was definitely pretty mental. Alright, let's go see what the front wheel drive Honda is like. At least this is
quite tasty.
It's more of a bonnet cam. I need to go back to the H pattern here. have started in third. I trusted what the gear suggestion was, and it gave me a bum steer. I mean, it's not quick.
No, but it's good fun.
But
like
it
when
feels,
you're pushing it.
feels solid. Do the top 10 stars in daily races all use wheels? Not necessarily in Gran Turismo. Some games you can get away with, some games you'll struggle on a controller, but Gran Turismo is not one of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, perfect example. Heap of people made it to the finals and that over in Austria and everything, and they used controllers.
Correct.
Fonzio being one of them. Oh, he's almost lost it there. Very wide.
Oh.
And he's dipped it wide at the trading crowds.
Who's behind me? You are. What car are you in now?
Oh, the Porsche.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, I must be too fast into fifth. Straight back to third. Didn't need to be in third. I'll just rev it out. It's okay. It's certainly not express.
Do you need some help?
Yeah, give us a little shove. There we go. Thank you. That just gets it up in the gear a little bit more. See if I can take this in fourth. A little bit of a back off. A lot of understeer.
This right-hand corner. This right-hand corner we're coming up to here is what? It's called Callan Hard, and there was a guy recently who actually crashed there, and he literally sent a message to his mate who is called James, and blamed him because James was in the passenger seat, so he made the car understeer due to the extra weight.
Lol.
And there became this big thing because they've moved on, like they're all good with it and everything like that. But it became this big thing, and now everyone's like hashtag blame James.
Good old James. That's a lot of understeer.
Oh, you've gone very wide in Bridgeport, mate.
That was a lot of understeer. I went from fourth back to second. Probably should have... Oh, a little shove out of the way there from Bill in his F-truck. Can't seem to get away from Bill. It's a massive track. And yet I'm always on track with him. Okay, I'm going to just hold left. So that whoever's behind me can go. Skater. He's in another Honda. He doesn't have the power. Yes. Waiting for VTEC to kick in. Bloody oath. In-car views, yes, that's a good call. Actually feels a bit better in car as well. So there you go. It looks exactly like the interior of a Honda Integra Type R.
Well, that's what you would expect.
Look at those RPMs it's showing. You don't get that in your Commodore.
I mean, you can, but if you're doing that, there's problems.
Probably about to put a rod through your block, but
yeah,
it's whatever.
What I'd love is if they added a 911.2 GT3 RS and a GT2 RS into this game.
Cool starting fourth. And the race is on between the VTECs, yo. We're away. Yeah, there is lots of people in Gran Turismo, lots of the top 10 dudes that use pads. The same could not be said for most of the other simulators, but Gran Turismo and Forza are a little bit unique like that. Did hit a false neutral there, it's not a big deal. There's Bill Washington again. Cannot drop that F-truck. I think he's trying to drift the big pig too. Probably third being right gear there.
Chris Redbeard's brought a nuclear bomb to the knife fight.
Well, anyway, let's go see what that can turn into. Let's go and pump up. Let's get that off. Let's get that down to some racing super softs. Let's level this big girl up. Let's get the power up, because God knows front wheel drive cars handle big power well. Let's get the weight down. We need the customizable transition. Nah, we'll get 280 in the down the straights, easy. Integras were made to do 280.
I'm pretty sure I did 280 in the standard one.
VTEC on Tsukuba will be good. Yeah, I think Tsukuba's where I'm going to go next. We'll muck around here for about another 5 or 10 minutes, then I'm going to go to Tsukuba. We might do a little race or two to finish the night. Yeah, this has a lot of horsepower now.
How much horsepower?
A lot for this thing. Again, it needs suspension stiffening, I'd suggest, if you want to make it a performance car.
I'm just trying to work out how I should push this Porsche. Jesus, that thing's moving.
What's that?
That Honda.
Yeah, mate, she's going now. She's a bit sloppy in the suspension. She's like driving a bathtub half full of water. It's like driving a waterbed, actually.
We probably get a bit of air over full pads.
Oh, I hope so. Here we go. Just a little. Oh, yeah, no, this thing is hunting along beautifully now. This feels alright, you know.
Well, I'm full throttle, and I'm only just catching you. $10 to go too deep in straight crowds.
Mate. Not likely. This thing is an absolute rocket ship. Look at that, she's out cornering the Porsche and everything. Imagine if I went and did some suspension work to it. Stiffen it right up.
This is standard. I haven't upped this one yet. And Jesus, it needs some work because it's loose.
What's that, yours?
Yeah.
What is it? The
GT3 RS. This is the street car.
The street car, yeah. No, this is alright, this goes rather well.
Yeah, the Integra was good fun when I rode. Like, I only did it in standard, but good fun.
Oh mate, this is sensational. And it's got some pace too around here.
Even if it is wrong wheel drive.
It is wrong wheel drive. How the physics are okay, but it's hard to compare because I haven't driven a car I'm familiar with. I'd probably have to go to a track I know well. I mean, I do know this track well, but I'd have to jump into one of the GR3 cars. And did you notice as well that they've reintegrated Australia and New Zealand for the daily races?
And Asia?
Yeah, that's what I meant, with Asia. But obviously reintegrated them into something, into the Asian region. And this thing is an absolute weapon.
I reckon I'll have you on the outright sort of speed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously not Chris Redbeard though.
Oh, holy shit. That's somewhat frightening. Oh, could probably... The car physics feel alright. Like, I'm drifting a lot better than I would normally do.
Yeah, the cars do definitely feel a little bit better. I mean, I can't say I've done a lot of laps in the GT3 RS, but it still feels good.
It does.
Even after coming from iRacing.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna overtake or you sitting behind?
No.
There's TJ. His Samba bus is no match for VTEC power, yo.
Or flat six.
Or flat six. Well, it's a Porsche, come on. Porsche should be quick. That's too... Oh, that was actually okay until it hit the grass. Kept her off the wall, though. GT had physics. It did have physics, Bill, and now they've modified them. They've adjusted them. And I've only dicked around with road cars, so it's...
Yeah, we've not really done anything serious.
No. But they feel okay. And around this track, this car in the current setup...
Hit the inner curve there and it just sucked me into the wall.
Normally something you'd be happy about, getting sucked in, but not today. Do need to adjust the brake bias in this thing. At least the soft suspension handles the curves magnificently.
Yeah. Even though you'd appreciate a little bit more stiffness, it's definitely enjoyed when you hit the curves and it sort of just absorbs it a bit.
Thank you to the new subscriber there, and welcome. Should see your name hopefully pop up on the screen soon. Kudos, Chris. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my stream. Great to have you here. They haven't integrated the regions for FIA though. No, they haven't. And that's actually not a bad compromise, Dave, because I did find the FIA races, I was getting not necessarily full lobbies, but decent sized lobbies. You know, you get 12, 13 cars, which is not ideal. In fact, I think a couple of the ones I did had 15 or 16.
Which is fine.
Which is okay.
But yeah, you're definitely going to get more people, because it's obviously where the crux of the racing is at the moment.
Yeah, and you've only got 5 races twice a week.
Yep.
So, yeah, the FIAs weren't too bad. I actually don't mind. I think this is not only a good compromise, but this actually might be the best option. Keep the FIAs separate. Well, very impressed with the Integra once you do it up. Mental quick little beast. I'm going to try and catch a toe off my big Porsche brother here.
No.
I do have something of a slipstream. That's 250. I bet you if you're doing 250 in a Integra road car from 1998...
You'd probably be crapping your pants.
Yeah, it's 263 and I haven't got to the downhill section yet.
Well, I'm at 292 cresting Tigard.
Here we go, 270. 273. Oh yeah, I've died too. As soon as I put my foot on the brake. Right, well, I think I've only got one car left to try, but that Integra is actually wicked. Thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a good bit of fun.
Do enjoy the old Integra there. That's very nice.
They changed the point system. Makes sense keeping those separate. Yeah, the daily races should absolutely be integrated, but the weekly races The FIA races can definitely stay as they were. So, I think I only bought one other car, didn't I? Apparently you can sort by date acquired. I haven't tried the Fairlady Z. I'm looking forward to that. That and the Mustang, but I might go try them at a smaller track. So we're going to switch over to... Oh, I don't want track vote. I'm just going to change the event. This is not a democracy around here.
No, we tell you what we're doing.
We're going to go to... I think Tsukuba is probably a good place to test these little road cars and such, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm actually keen to give the Dino a proper go, not just driving a straight corner.
Lucky number 7 laps. Change event settings. Right, let's see how we go here. Hey Mojo, welcome to the stream. Hi Augusto, great to have you along, great to have everybody along that has joined me. I know a few of you have left during probably the extremely interesting first few laps I did at the track they gave us for this update. Probably should have changed the name of this server. I just grabbed it because it was previously saved, but it is of course patch 1.32. No, I'm not going to try the integrity. I'm just going to go straight to Fairlady Z. We'll try it stock shape first, and then we'll bump things up and see how it feels. I'm going to need to go back to H pattern for this. Turn the traction control off. I'd say these are on straight tyres. Because they don't grip. Slow and steady does it.
I did buy a blue Ferrari as well, not a red.
Did you?
I'm a rebel like that.
You just roll around with your shit off safety, don't you?
Yeah. Tucked into me jocks,
Yeah,
pointing
mate.
at me dig. What's life if you don't leave it on the edge?
Ah! Well, okay, so my assessment in stock form with what looked to be sports hard tyres on it is it feels decent, but it feels like it needs more grip. But otherwise it feels alright, it doesn't sound too bad either. Oh, there goes Chris Redbeard, didn't even see him coming, he was that fast.
What's he in now?
Chris Redbeard, still in the little, whatever it is. I still have Bill Washington in front of me in a bloody F truck.
Oh, he's still on the tomahawk, mate.
Bill's doing a bit of drifting. Let's see if we can get the Z car sideways a little bit. She runs out of puff in a hurry though. But yeah,
Mojo, definitely get the Integra first. Ripping car.
it is a cracking car. The TVR's mental. But this is okay. If you see the... And I suspect you will see... Oh, I've missed a gear then again. Just going to get out of Bill's way. Stay over to this side. If you see this come up in your daily A race, I would recommend giving it a go. It's quite stable, even if it doesn't have a lot of grip. Squiddy in the Integra. Right. Let's go hot this thing up and see what it can do. It is the Raptor Ratsack, you're quite right. It is still an F track, it's an F100 Raptor. Be cool if it was a Ranger Raptor. I'm not changing car, I'm just going to... Let's see what this can do when we ask it some big questions. Let's get the weight down. Let's get the power up. Get traction control off. We'll go some racing super soft, and this thing should haul ass. We'll just go -2 to the front. Probably drop the ride height just a fraction, I reckon. We'll go down to 115 and 125 at the rear. Could potentially lower the damping ratio as well. But I'm not even going to muck around because I have to concentrate too much. 290, I don't think I'm ever going to hit 290. Let's go back to 270 and see how this thing handles with all of its new kit. Lukey having lunch shortly in the room, still has a free spot. Yeah, mate, yeah, there's a couple of free spots. People have been jumping in and out. They're going out to buy cars and jump back in. Missing gear is so annoying and never having to project cars too. Well, the only reason is because I'm... I think, I don't know, I wasn't really getting into iRacing. But I must be shifting into the gear before I've engaged the clutch, is the only thing I can think of. But interestingly, not happening in iRacing. Oh, she's got some grunt now. Here we go. Someone's cone there. Oh, got it again. But otherwise, this feels alright. How many friends do you have in PSN? No idea. 500 or something?
There's certainly a couple. More than one.
500 or 600 or something like that.
I reckon you probably got more than me and less than... Yep.
Less than...
Jimmy Broadbent. You definitely got less than him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of friends, that guy.
Yep, and you've definitely got more than me. So it's kind of like in between there something.
Yeah, sort of in between Ryan and Jimmy. If that makes any sense to you. That's how many friends I have on PlayStation. But I'm not at my capacity yet. I actually don't know how many I have. But I'm not at capacity. I think capacity is 1,000. Whoa, that was an awkward time to come out of ghosting, but he disappeared, so it's okay. Still doesn't hook up that well, given I've got racing super soft tyres on, but nonetheless, it does feel very good. Oh! Mojo up the inside with his Integra. Should have known the Stuka was about. I heard the sirens. But this 350 is not too bad. Seems to hunt along right. How many other YouTube channels are you sub to? How many other YouTube channels am I sub to? I've got no idea. I absolutely no idea how many channels I'm sub to.
Yeah, I think I'm sub to like 80 or something.
To 80, yeah. I want to say somewhere around the 100 mark.
It's a very good, gorgeous looking little car there. Fiasco.
What's he got?
356. You guys understand that like racing those cars kind of doesn't really fit in with how we're going here.
That's alright. There's Hippie Head and his bright pink Integra. How you going? I actually think I'm going to finish this stream off with an Integra race around this very track.
Oh yeah? It looks like Mojo needs some more time to practice the Integra.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Its wrong wheel drive is hindering his performance.
Pull up, Nissan. So much when you first stab that throttle. You're sub to 527 channels. Holy shit, Loka. See if I can actually do some drift.
It just sounds like too many notifications for me.
Oh, how good is drifting now, Ryan?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue.
Give drifting a run. I normally suck at drifting. Oh, come on. 3-second penalty because my drifting was too good.
But you know the what do you call it? Drifting challenges and stuff that you get in this.
Oh, that was a very expensive collision then. Yeah. Which I haven't done any of.
No, I was going to say, if you look at my rewards thing, I haven't done one drifting point. I think that'll probably stay like that.
See if I can get some drift cranking.
.350 is a good car for it. Needs an LS swap though, because LS bro.
LS bro. Gotta swap that LS. I'm gonna do one more drift lap and then I'm gonna go and swap to the Integra. Change the lobby so that it's Integra only. And if you're interested in a quick Integra race,
BOP with tuning off?
I don't know, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
We go BOP with tuning on.
Because it just becomes a thing. All I know is that we need to get onto this race sooner rather than later. I am sweating bad.
Yeah, it is quite hot here. I'm not very good at drifting, can you tell? I'm all arms and legs, but it feels a lot easier than it did before the patch. I've always been so awful at drifting. I still am pretty average. Is that you supposed to handbrake it in?
No idea.
Too much. G'day, Piasco. That was a quick intimate moment I had with him there. I think I might not be subbed here. Oof. Just left the Honda, won the TVR. Just left to get the Honda. Cool. Alright, well, let me cancel that. Let me put this Integra on. It is very good. So you reckon BOP on and tuning off. What do you reckon, guys? Or do you want to...
No, I said BOP on, tuning on. Off. Hang on. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. It's just, yeah.
Let me know what you guys want to do. We can go tuning on. Grid start with fast chart. Yep, that'll be fine. Filter by category. Oh, what category is there? What category is this car?
N200.
N200?
Yep.
Oh, shit. And BOP on, tuning
Everyone says tuning off.
prohibited. Shortcut.
What tyres we using?
Prohibited. Tyres.
Because I know that when you change it, it's going to ask me to change it anyway because it's not smart enough to do it automatically.
Do we want to use something like a racing soft, or do you want to go sports soft?
Go sports soft, make it a little bit more
I think
interesting.
sports soft. What do you think, chat? Do you reckon sports soft is going to be the best way to go here? Pieso's gone straight for super softs. Mojo wants racing super softs. Okay. Well, 2-1, you're outvoted so far, Ryan. Who else? Who wants racing super softs and who wants sport softs? Jumping in dry. That's the only way to do it, Shannon. You just got to bore it in. I'll do about a 10-minute practice session, and then we'll roll.
They're
to a
all
7-lap
saying
race.
that get the real sports softs. That's what they're saying. That's what they mean when they say RSS, real sports softs.
Okay. Well, an alternative view. Sports. Everyone's going sports now. Sports just one. Sports soft.
Piasco, a moment ago you were saying it's all about the skills, so to turn the BOP on and tuning off. And now you're like, you want us to give you grip and make it easy. Sounds like a bit of a cop-out, mate. Come on.
It does. Okay. Alright.
Did you just go random grid and just start?
There is no random grid, unfortunately. So we're going to do about a 10-minute practice session, or a 5-minute practice session, and then we're going to go to race.
Without a quali.
Yeah, well, the practice is quali. Fastest will start from the front. So everyone get out there. Balance the performance. Oh, I need to turn it. Change car. What? Hang on. No, wait. What are the settings? Can someone tell me what the BOP settings are for this car?
The what?
The BOP settings. Did I not turn BOP on? Could have sworn I did. Balance of performance is on, yeah. So, are you in the pits, Ryan?
I'm not. I will be momentarily.
Thanks. Can you tell me what power ratio and weight reduction I have to... Oh, they've locked them. No, it's worked now. 99 and 101.
Yep, that's the one.
So that should be fine now. It just had a shit fit, I think. Alright. Let's do our first Integra race. Great track for it. Great little car. I think the 350Z's not a bad car either.
But as I said to you before we started the stream, I think this was the car I was most keen on, and it's not let me down.
Yeah, no, it seems alright. I think these tyres are going to be pretty right for it. I'm going to try and do it. This will be a disaster, but I'm going to try and do this race with the H pattern. And clutch. So please, if you have the Honda Integra, do use it.
If you don't, it's only 23 grand.
She's cheap as chips.
See you soon. So Piasco starting this race first.
Why's that?
Unless Chris Redbeard goes out on track. Seems to have carried over the times from when they were running the Tomahawks and stuff.
Oh, really? Well, I'm going to have to go and fix that then, aren't I? God damn. I changed the track settings. And all the settings. Why does it save the times?
I know.
That's not something that would usually have happened. I'll change the time of day, which normally fixes it when we do. Okay, hopefully that just reset it.
Should do.
I hope so. Yeah, it had a bit of a shit fit with mine as well, Squid, because I had it set over the BOP. I don't know what I did. Just went into the car and jumped out, and went in and jumped out, and that started to sound a bit more sexual than I wanted it to, but that's what I did. So you need to have your horsepower at 99% and your weight at 101%. If you set it to that, put the right tyres on, you should be okay, hopefully. Has it reset times? I think it has.
Yep. The impending doom rain.
All side by side. I only just switched over to my radar. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt though. Oh, it's Mojo too. Loves to get up and amongst it and loves to get his nose where it doesn't belong, doesn't he? Best thing about age pattern is you can just go from 4th to 2nd.
The best thing about Gran Turismo is you don't blow the gearbox to do it.
That's true. You don't in real life. I go from 4th to 2nd.
Oh yeah, I know, but like at a reasonable speed, you can do it at any speed with any revs in this, and that's fine.
Fourth gear is not geared well though.
No, it's not.
Hey Charlie, can I add your mate you're talking to on PSN? Well, that would be up to Ryan. Ratsack?
Oh look, I mean anyone can add me, it's whether I approve it or not.
So he's lethal 36 there.
Underscore.
A lethal 36 underscore.
Because I...
Oh, Mojo stops! Oh man, that got intense for a second. But no, this new Integra Type R, I do rate it.
Also rating.
Who thought we'd find such a golden little gem?
It's like when we...
Yeah.
It's like when the 22B came out. It's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That was quite nice, wasn't it? I love the crap on the side of Nick Magic's car there.
What'd you do that for?
I take a crap on a lot of people's cars. Oh, I'm in contact, so I probably squeezed you there, Nick. That was my bad. I'll claim all of that. Times are tight. I'm currently 1/100th behind you, Ryan, and 7/100ths behind TJ Deacon. Fourth really is not the best gear car, is it? The best gear.
No.
So we've been going for 3 minutes. Please go into third, you asshole. We've been going for 4 minutes. I'm going to finish this lap. I'm going to do one more lap, and then I'm rolling to race. So I hope you're all ready. If you want to get into the lobby, I have no idea if there's any free slots, but you're more than welcome to join if there is. Missed another gear. Jeez, it's not been a good lap for me. one more flyer. Did someone say Fiat 5? Oh, I missed a gear again. What is going on with that? The problem with your Fiat 500 race at the new track is it took me 4 minutes to get around it in the Tomahawk. Could you? It's going to be like a 30-minute race in the Fiat 500. It'd be awful.
Yeah, when I was in the Dino, I had a top speed of 270, and I was just flat at that the entire lap, and even that was like a 7 or 8 minute lap. I'd rather do a 1 lap shootout in Fiat 500 than Nordschleife.
Yeah.
At least it'd be interesting.
Righto, we'll finish this lap off and then it is time to roll to race. Oof. Nearly pinch pole then. Can you drift a front wheel drive? Sort of. How was that for a snap drift? That was alright. Back in the neutral. Here's race start time. Let's do it. 7 laps around Tsukuba Circuit in the brand new Honda Integra Type R, added in today in the 1.32 patch. I think this is going to be a good race, Ryan. I'm pumped.
Pumped as.
Carry him. We can race German people, English people, whatever people. All people, even Yankees.
It's an interesting addition to the... it's like an afterthought. It's like, oh, we can even them Yankees.
Even them Yanks. Righto. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. And I've... accidentally took my foot off. That's okay, back to 9th. That's alright, lights come from behind. Oh, oh, oh. Not my finest moment. Oh. Sorry, fat pickles, bro. There is just carnage.
Oh. There is a bit of carnage there.
Absolute carnage. I don't know who triggered that. It definitely wasn't me. Oh, yes. Gets the run down the straight. Might have used my elbows a little bit on that lap, but I am back to 6th.
Doesn't sound like something you would do.
Nah, that doesn't, does it? Been driving too close to Mojo for too long.
Oh, purple sector. Nice.
That was a kind of a dick move too. I thought I had that, and I end up elbowing, I think it was Chris, out of the way.
You certainly did.
I think I might just disqualify myself here soon.
Jackie's not happy.
No, Jackie's not happy. I've been shown the unsportsman-like flag.
TJ's gone and give him a nudge as well.
Ugh. It just hasn't got any better for the big fella, is it?
I had a really good exit, but I just tapped Squiddy as I was trying to get out and lost all momentum.
8 shifter holds momentum better than the paddles. It just decreases your neutral time. Oh, unless you miss the gear like that.
Squiddy, TJ and Chris are all one car at the moment.
They're inside each other, getting a bit intimate.
No, they're all just touching real hard. It's quite intimate.
They're doing the human centipede. Pray for pickles, damn right, pray for pickles. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Kiwi, I just don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall anything happening with Fat Pickles, bro. Waffle throws a potato out there. Junior Gohan knows my tricks, stays out very wide and covers the over and under as well. I'll roll out of it there. That is not a good corner to try and overtake on. Oh, Junior goes in very hot. So 3 laps remaining. Well, it's about to be 2. Oops. Missed my gear change. I knew I had to do that. And Junior is well deep. So Hippie's the next person on my shit list I'm coming up to. Can I do anything about it in the 2 remaining laps? Bit early on the throttle there. Caused a lot of understeer. Oh, and I missed the gear again. That makes me sad. Are there Audi R8s? There's a GT3 Audi R8. Presume there's a road car.
No, I don't think so, actually.
Really?
Potentially there might be, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
So we are on the penultimate lap now, lap 6 of 7. I use a little bit of the extra track that Jackie said I could use to try and bridge this gap up to Hippie. Grab a slipstream toe here he comes. Hippie's got to be getting nervous now. He's seen how I've driven the rest of this race. Trying to hold my line. He's looking for the over and under there. Oh, it gives me a flash of the headlights too. I saw that in the rearview mirror. Nothing I'm going to be able to do about Piosco though. He's trying to break the toe. In the end, I could have gone so much faster around that. Oh, it's too late on the handbrakes there. Whew, what a race. What a race, and what a great little car. We found a couple of gems actually. The Nissan 350Z is not a bad punt. The Type R is a good little car. How did the Dino go, Ryan?
It was alright. It was hard to say. Like, I was not really able to string a couple of laps together.
Yeah.
To get a proper idea. But yeah, it was alright. Very wallowy and everything, as you would imagine from an old 70s car.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, a lot of these are very wallowy. Golf carts, waffle. No golf carts. No golf carts. But GG, good race, everyone. Except for me, obviously. That's one of the dirtiest races I've ever actually done. That's fine.
Just something different.
Why don't we finish up with a race in the Nissan 350Zs?
I'm actually going to call it there. I'm fucking roasting alive here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I'm also pretty hot.
And then I would also like to add that I need to be leaving tomorrow at like 6 AM, so...
Ouch. Well, I'm going to do one more with the Nissan 350Zs, so I would love you all to join me if you can, and that is going to be the end of the stream, that 350Z race. By date, it should have been...
Are you doing some practice?
I'll only do about
a couple of minutes.
2 laps, so people have a feel for it.
Well, what I'll do is I'll stay. I'm going to go and get myself a drink.
Okay, sure.
And I'll come back and watch the race.
Roger.
So actually what I'll do is I'll jump back in.
Need to go and buy it? Yeah, go and buy it for sure. Everyone's all good to go and buy that.
So then I'll spectate.
And can someone tell me what class that is? That's N300, isn't it?
Yeah, and it'd be N300, no doubt.
Yeah. N300. Same tyres. Give me time to buy one. Yep, all good, not a problem. Sorry, Fat Pickles Bro, for the start of that race. I did slam into you from behind like we just got married, and I do feel bad about it. Sort by date acquired. Oh, maybe it's an N400. Or is it because I jacked the... Let me just take... Let me just set that to open. Then I'll change the car. There's my fair lady. And I need to... They're going to have to be sport soft. I have to turn that down. I don't know what that's supposed to be at for BOP. But it looks like when I put them down to... I presume they start in that middle line there somewhere. Which is an N400, so... It is a 300. You slam everyone I do a bit, don't I? Oh, Dave, you're Fat Pickles. Cool. Alright, Dave. Yeah, sorry, mate. I was a bit enthusiastic. We're just here to have fun. So, obviously, I need to remove some things to... Isn't there... I'm just going to restore everything to defaults if I can. Okay, that doesn't work. Unsure why.
Alright. I'm back. And, yes, that was very good racing before Squid. Rather enjoyed.
Still saying an N400. Can people confirm? Why can't I get this down below N400? Should be 100 and 100. Okay. That's obviously what it is.
I didn't buy it, so I don't know.
And it's an N300 now, so that makes sense. Cool. So I can now edit the settings to N300. So you're not racing, or you are racing?
No. I'm just going to spectate it.
Roger Dodger, N300. Balance performance back on. Change event settings. Okay, so we can adjust that. TCS off. Sport soft is what I wanted him on. That's good. Alright, let's go and do 2 quick laps so that everyone has a feel for it. Is everyone back in? We've got 15 to 16, so everyone's going to be close to. Wow, why did you go in 4th? Silly game. So same tyres we're just on. I'm sure yet if first or second is the right. I think second's the right gear there. Have you raced the new track yet? Not long joined the stream. Yes, Alexander, I have.
Yeah.
It is deeply uninteresting. It is literally 30 kilometres and is made up of 2 12-kilometre straights and 2 very big sweeping corners that you do not need to slow down from 440 to take.
Yep. And you don't even need to turn. Like, the banking just takes you.
Like in the Tomahawk, and I was holding about 435 kilometres an hour. It was still a 4-minute lap. So it wasn't riveting to drive, and I'm sure as shot it wasn't riveting to watch. Okay, so I'm back on the H pattern for the quickness of gear shifts, so there's no big pauses. Hey Chris, how are you, mate? As I go around to finish my first lap, we have one more lap and then I'm going to roll to race.
So I'd just like to put it out there for all the Dakar loving people. Real life, not the game.
Not the game Dakar, the actual real life Dakar.
Yeah, because nobody actually cares about the Dakar game.
Nah.
That Toby Price would be starting his last stage at the moment
He
with
would.
a remnants of a broken hand.
And he's in first.
He's in first. It's not a bloody bad effort from the jam.
It's a very good effort, actually.
I mean, considering I'm pretty sure I might have like bruised a muscle or something in my hand, and I'm like, it's like giving me the shits for about 3 weeks now, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do things that might hurt it. And he's just out there with a broken hand and winning Dakar and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm about to roll to race. There's a couple of people coming around. Coming around the start-finish line now. There's 3 more cars to go. So that's car number 1. Another car about to come across the line. Car number 2, and then final race. It will begin in 10 seconds as the 3rd car comes across. And this really will be the race to finish the stream. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. It's a bit all over the show because I guess the update probably wasn't that interesting to me. The track wasn't that interesting. The cars are just slow road cars. So we're better off just coming to a little track like this and mucking around. But, you know, I've had some fun. Hopefully you guys have as well. If you have enjoyed it, do remember to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe up the top so you can see future content. Of course, hit the little bell as well so you are notified when I go live or a new video goes up. But to start the last race of the night in the brand new...
A lot of orange ones.
Oh, I missed a gear. I was going to say it was a better start.
Well, you haven't gone to 9th, so that's a thing.
Wasn't good. I managed to miss 2 gears. And I'm definitely caught up in the thick of everything here. I'm just getting bounced in a sandwich. That was like being in a pinball machine.
It's much like what is going on in the background with Junior Gohan, Mojo, TJ, all just collecting each other.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Bit of biff and barge.
And Hippie's out.
Hippie has decided no biff and barge for him.
Enough is enough, he cries, as he does leave the server.
Junior's running himself wide in the second last turn there in the hairpin.
Are you using steering wheels and gears? Yes, I am, Chris. I am clutching each gear shift on the H pattern. Doing my little throttle blips on downshift.
Old mate Squiddy going up the inside of Speedy Tyres. Speedy Tyres being the resounding winner of the first race, I believe.
He was, I think, wasn't he? At least it's close at the front.
It is certainly close at the front. Going back, we've got Chris Redbeard in 5th, hounded by the Mojo and TJ.
Just sideways then. Lost a big bit of time.
Chris is very sideways there.
Charged is well wide.
Bill's gone extremely sideways there, and he's gone into the wall. Piesco, it looks like he copped Staniel. So there's a little bit of aggro, a little bit of punching around going. That's okay.
Oh no, who was that out well wide? Someone has dropped it big time at the front.
That was Squiddy.
As I missed yet
unfortunately, he was racing up front with you guys. And Nick's gone at the last turn as well. Strong little battle there between yourself, Charged, and Speedy.
It's close. The clutch and brake lever is so close together. Every time I switch to left foot brake, so obviously I right foot brake when I have to clutch downshift, but in that sweeping corner where you just want to dab a bit of brake, I go to push it with my left foot and I catch the clutch every time. They're just so damn close together on this G29.
Speedy makes a move.
What?
Oh, and instantly
no.
does himself
in.
Ah, unlucky. Whether there was a bit of assistance there or not, we won't necessarily know.
Too wide with charge. This is always a scary position to be in.
Gets the move done.
There you go. I missed the clutch pedal that time. I just got the brake with the left foot.
Well, that's what you want to do.
It's exactly what I wanted to do.
Oh, runs a little bit wide.
Square the corner off like a dirt bike, mate. In honour of Toby Price leading. And thanks for the sub there, whoever that was.
That was Augusto. I can't read the
last
Augusto. Debane, I'm guessing.
Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the channel.
Piesco is just full sideways off the exit of the turn there. Got 3 raging orange 350Zs together. Makes it difficult.
Oh, it's deep into that, and I've punched the microphone reaching for the gear shifter.
Giving yourself a little bit of breathing room over charged.
A little bit, which always makes you feel a bit nice.
You did just run a little bit wide there, so that gives you a little bit more, and a bit more wide there as well, so just keep your nose clean, mate, you'll be right. Chris Redbeard pushing on in 3rd.
Nice. I charged, getting sideways out of that tight turn. Charge still pretty loose. Having a good time in the big 350Z. It's a nice car to drive. It is a very nice car to drive.
You've gained yourself a fair amount of breathing space there.
Good. I'm trying to build up so I can try and drift the last turn and not lose to charged.
Good luck with that. I reckon you'll fail at this drifting.
I agree, but you know, we're going to find out when I get there on the final lap.
Oh, that's it.
So I'm trying to build up a bit of time here. Charged knows now too, so he knows to just try and take the last turn as cleanly and quickly as he possibly can.
Push it hard. Augusto says, nice channel, I just subbed, you guys race a lot. Do we try?
We do. Thanks, Augusto. Appreciate that, mate.
Welcome to the Fam Bam.
To the Madhouse. Make sure you jump on Discord. That's where everyone hangs out between streams. Link should be in the description of this, hopefully. If not, I'm sure one of the nice moderators can shoot a invite link. Also, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I would, but like the computer is now at least 1.5 meters away from me, so...
Yeah, I understand. It's a big effort. Tell you what, I'm on track to do a lap record every lap I've done this race.
And you're going to ruin it by destroying, like, drifting the last lap. Last corner.
Potentially, yeah. We'll find out when I get there.
Charge has gone wide, so you've got a lot of breathing space. I'm watching. This will be interesting. A little bit of sideways action.
Not a lot.
Nah,
not a lot.
No,
bogged down in the revs. Well, I'm not good at drifting at all, and the thing just didn't want to get sideways. Every time I pushed it and turned in a little bit sharper, the front just understeered.
So, Chris Redbeard ended up finishing 2nd, and Charge just finished himself 3rd.
Giddy up, Chris Redbeard. Nice work, man. Good comeback. Charge 3rd, Speedy Tires 4th, Squiddy in 5th, Mojo 6th, Tej in 7th, Fat Pickles Bro, Dave, in 8th, Piosco 9th, and Junior Gohan rounding out the top 10, then Bill, Nick Magic, Revolver, and Stan bringing up the top 14. Did we have 16 or just 14?
14 sounds about right.
14. Actually, Hippie dropped out, so we did have the 15th. Stan DNF there, unfortunately. Good racing, fellas. Wouldn't have minded being up front for longer. That was good. That was a cool... Those two cars were really cool. I really enjoy the Honda Integra and the Nissan there, the 350Z. You can probably expect to see a bit more of those in the future, just because they are good fun. So if we want to do some sort of slower...
Do you remember how we said that about the 22B?
Yeah, I know. We should definitely do more of that, shouldn't we? I'll try not to knock that off. There we go. That's all very good. Very nice to dry. Had to sort Screaming Baby Stan. Yeah, understood, man. Understood. You can't win them all. That's all good. That was fun. Bit panicked when I had Mojo behind me, Dave. 22B. Yeah, that is cool. Got out in front half a lap. Shake yourself. The bomb. She was all going on. But yeah, that was cool. Anyway, as I said earlier on, and I just won a Suzuki Sport Swift. Yes,
Nice.
I've been waiting to unlock that car for so long. Just super stoked. I was never going to be able to afford to buy that car, so thanks, Polyphony. You've done yourselves absolutely... you've done yourself beautifully, but so has everyone on this stream, because I do appreciate you all watching very much. And thanks for stopping by, Ryan. It's always good to have you join me. You do it fairly regularly now, and I think you improved the live stream. I think everyone will agree. So it's always good to have you along, mate. Thanks for taking some time out of your night.
Oh, give things a proper crack, I guess.
Absolutely. Look, a massive thank you to those that were kind enough to leave this stream a like. If you haven't done that yet and you have enjoyed yourself, do remember to give it a thumbs up on your way out the door. And of course, an extra special thank you for the donation that came in large from Oz Farmer there, who literally paid me to leave the track that we got given for this update. Such was its bloody entertainment value. So much appreciated there, Oz Farmer. And as I said earlier on as well, make sure you are on all the social media things I've got going on. Discord's where everyone hangs out in between streams, so make sure you do jump on that. But of course, Twitter, I'm pretty active on Twitter actually. I'm almost as active on Twitter as anything else. I've got Facebook and Instagram as well. If you need the links to everything, they are on my website down the bottom right hand corner, www.charlierosco.com. But Ryan, for now, mate, I think that's goodbye.
It certainly is.
It is. All right, well, that's it. I can't wait to talk to you all next time. Bye for now.
Play makes you feel better.